Of the recording and live streaming. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, thank you very much, everyone, for joining this session. I'd like to start by introducing the two people from the exhibition center. So we have Dr. Chakravarti sir here,
Yes.
Professor A.K. Chakravarti, entomologist with over 40 years of experience. And he's currently working as scientist in EMPRI Bengaluru. And he has over 428 publications. So I'd like to invite Chakravarti sir to please give us a context and background of the exhibition which is going on there, and then you can also introduce Parisa sir, Ishwar sir, and he can also give us a brief, and then I'll give it over to Chitra ma'am for the session.
Yeah. Thank you, Ram, for your nice words. And this Parisara is a NGO, and to commemorate the birth anniversary of naturalist K.P. Purnachand Tejaswi, we every year organize on some natural thing. So this time we have selected the insect praying mantis. Why? Because one day what happened, Mrs. Tejaswi was just sweeping the veranda and she could see this praying mantis in her portico or veranda. Then immediately she asked Mr. Tejaswi, what is this insect? It looks very curious and very unique. So, so such incidents in his Mudigere house, which is in Chikmagalur, district of Karnataka, compelled Mr. Tejaswi to go into the details of these praying mantis. And praying mantis, Mr. Tejaswi is no more. In his to commemorate his birthday, we remember him, and he wrote several articles on praying mantis based upon his experience in Mudigere in Canada. This exhibition is from September 8 to 14th, but due to public demand, we are extending this exhibition to another by a week. So most of the students, postgraduate students, faculty members, and others are coming and seeing. We have displayed 150 photographs collected from photographers all over the country, as well as many other countries other than India. We got very few photos. We contacted ZSI, we contacted regional research stations, and we contacted Dr. Sureshan, and we contacted so many other Dr. Mukherjee. They were all have worked on praying mantis for a very long time as part of their work in ZSI. But we got very few photos. So we requested iNaturalist and Ms. Priya from Bangalore and other photographers sent us a number of photographs. We got over 1,000 photographs. We screened all these 1,000 photographs, and we could select only 150 for display. We also have a video show and a documentary show, and we also have an interactive session with some of the experts online. So this is a part of the program to create awareness about praying mantis. You have specialists on the webinar, so I would not like to go into the details of the significance and ecological importance of praying mantis. Now, praying mantis are general predators. They help in maintaining the balance of nature because they feed on a number of small creatures and a number of animals feed on. praying mantis. Now, they're an essential part of any ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem, and their life history is one thing which embraces the elements from different trophic levels in an ecosystem. So they are very much helpful in cultivated ecosystems. In fact, in some of the European countries and Germany, they rear this praying mantis. They breed praying mantis. They collect the ootheca and they sell to commercial farm managers. So these ootheca are placed at appropriate niches in the farm, and the pesticide usage is reduced due to the because these praying mantis serve as the biocontrol agents. I think this is all from us here, Mr. Ram, from Bangalore. And I wish the webinar a grand success. And in future too also, if you would like to have some such webinars, we will be happy to participate and collaborate with you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to introduce Chitra Shankar ma'am and Harshit. So Chitra Shankar ma'am is an entomologist and principal scientist at Indian Institute of Rice Research here in Hyderabad, and she has always been a great supporter of the citizen science work or any of the work which happens on the insects, because she's an entomologist. So her love is always, like just immense, and the way she describes every little creature with such passion is something which is very unique, and it motivates all of us to like continuously keep looking at these insects and see inspiration in them, and anything like just the love for insects increases once we interact with Chitra ma'am. We also have Harshit here. So many of them know Harshit as Arjun Mantis, because that is what is his username on iNaturalist, list, and one of the most active identifiers for Mantis on iNaturalist list. So after working for around 14 years, finally he's happy to introduce the order Mantodea to you all. So he'll be giving a quick idea of this order and other things about, like basically unveiling the diversity of mantises. So I'll give it over to Chitra ma'am to moderate and to present the next part of this session. Over to you,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much, Ram. That was very sweet of you. So actually, this session, I don't know what level everybody is. So we are going to do this session at a very basic level, and we will try to introduce this topic to you all. Okay. Is the slide seen here?
Yes, ma'am. Maybe
Okay.
you can do full screen. Yeah, better.
Yeah, so today, this session, how it will go is that Arjun has actually worked on mantids for a long, long time. So he is very well versed with different species, and he is very passionate about this group of insects. So we want to get that passion into all of you so that you will be able to observe around you for mantids and these beautiful creatures, and also contribute to iNaturalist, which is a very important citizen science database. Okay, so Harshit here, he is not from entomology background, but I am from entomology background, but I have been asking him for identification. He's so good. He's such an expert on mantids. So Harshit, are you ready? This session, what we will do is, with each slide, I will put some questions forward to Harshit, and through his answers, we will take you through to this world of Mantodea. Okay, so mantids, is an insect. Okay, before we start the session, I would just like to say, what are mantids? Mantids are insects. Insects, are those which have two pairs of wings and then three pairs of legs. Very typical. Lot of diversity is there in that. And in this group, there is a group called Dictyoptera. This Dictyoptera consists of termites, cockroaches, and mantids. Okay. So these are the closely related species, though they don't look very closely related, but phylogenetically they are related to each other. So this group of insects fall under the order superorder Dictyoptera and the order Mantodea. Okay. So now we are going to take this topic. Harshit, are you ready?
Yeah, ma'am. Start. Thank you for your kind words. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah. So 1 minute. Is this slide on? Is the slides
So right
visible?
now we can see the the PowerPoint basically with the not the full screen but the normal PowerPoint with the slides.
Oh, I think I'm not able to see that.
You can reshare if sharing is not working correctly. Ma'am, you are on mute now. Can't hear you. Ma'am, we can see the full screen now, but I cannot hear you. Yeah.
1 minute, Ram. I'm just getting ready. Now you can see the full screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So Harshit, I would like to walk through this process with you through some question answers. And for this, I would like to start with what do you think is so unique about mantids? What is this mantid? Can you explain a little bit more about it?
Uh, they are one of the most incredible insects I have seen. From their alien-like appearance, exceptional vision, precise hunting techniques, to excellent camouflage, and finally, ambush behavior, all make them so fascinating. They don't have any venom or bacteria. They solely rely on the strength of their raptorial legs, uh, basically, and sort of arms to snatch and hold on to the prey. They hunt at lightning fast speed, sometimes even faster than the blink of an human eye. Uh, Scientists often find them so unique, so interesting that they build prototypes using they mantises as a reference.
Yeah, actually, it is a very interesting group. And once everybody sees a mantid, the very obvious thing is the way they look at you. You know, their eyes, they're very special. What is that speciality about the eyes of the mantids? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, when you see the mantis eyes closely, you see basically two large eyes, but it's not all. Actually, mantis eyes consist of thousands of complex compound eyes that contain thousands of lenses, helping them to have accurate 3D vision. Apart from this, they have three small eyes in the middle of their forehead, which help them to have a precise idea for depth as well. Even if I talk about scientists, why scientists are using their eyes, scientists found their vision so good that they are using that as a concept to build robots that will have 3D vision.
Harshit, actually, like you were saying, you could also explain this in Hindi a little bit because a lot of people were asking for bilingual, I think. Would you like to elaborate the same thing what you told about the incredible eyes of mantids in Hindi too?
या एक्चुअली जो ये मैंटिस की आईज होती हैं इसमें बहुत सारे लेंसेज होते हैं छोटे छोटे और ये जो हम ब्लैक कलर का डॉट देखते हैं जो हम जहां मूव करते हैं वहां मूव करता है वो बेसिकली ये नहीं है कि मैंटिस की कोई मैंटिस हमें देख रहा है या मैंटिस की आईज डायरेक्टली हम पे ऐसा नहीं है वो बेसिकली एक रिफ्लेक्शन होता है हम लोगों का दैट ब्लैक डॉट और जैसे जैसे मैंटिस की एज बढ़ती जाती है वो ब्लैक डॉट जो है वो बड़ा होता जाता है और इवन इन दिनों अगर मैं बात करूं तो बहुत सारे साइंटिस्ट हैं, जैसे सर ने भी बताया, जर्मनी से बहुत सारे साइंटिस्ट हैं जो इनकी आईज को एज अ प्रोटोटाइप, एज अ मॉडल लेके काम करना चाहते हैं रोबोट्स बनाने के लिए, ताकि रोबोट्स में वो 3D विजन समहाउ इनकॉर्पोरेट, मतलब समहाउ ऐड कर सके।
तो ये दो आंख के बारे में आप बात किए, तो व्हाट इज दो 3 डॉट्स ऑन टॉप ऑफ द हेड? कैन यू एक्सप्लेन दैट?
मैम, सी द राइट हैंड इमेज, सी द राइट हैंड इमेज,
यस,
you see the 3 dots. Actually, those are eyes. Those are 3 eyes that help to mantids to help up depth perception.
यस, एग्जैक्टली। सो
Basically, mantis को ऐसा भी आइडिया, mantis प्रिसाइज हंटिंग करता है, लाइटनिंग स्पीड में करता है, तो उसको ऐसा आइडिया होना चाहिए कि प्रे जो है वो उससे कितनी डिस्टेंस पे है। तो ये जो 3 आइज है वो डेप्थ परसेप्शन के लिए यूज होती है।
आप तो बात कर रहे थे प्रिसाइज हंटिंग के बारे में, तो उसके बारे में आप कुछ बोल सकते हैं कि देखो, हम वी हैव सीन सो मेनी वीडियोस आल्सो अबाउट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ समटाइम्स mantids कैचिंग स्नेक्स। कैन यू elaborate on what food they eat and how they hunt, etc.?
Mantises can eat a variety of insects, almost whatever they can grab on. It's prey for them. From aphids, mosquitoes, houseflies, sometimes grasshoppers, houseflies, roaches, sometimes spiders as well. Not big venomous tarantulas, but small spiders. These all comes under the category of mantis prey. But the conception that mantis hunting a snake is not completely true. It basically based on species to species. Uh, as far my knowledge, only Macromantis yanin, which is the largest mantis, have the ability to hunt snakes. Otherwise, all other species will struggle. If I talk about Indian Mantodea, then I don't think so any species will be able to hunt any type of snakes or birds or anything like that. Sometimes pregnant females, because they need high nutrition, so they go for frog, but snakes are a bit too much for them.
Okay, but there are cases, I think, where mantids have eaten hummingbirds, have
Yeah.
eaten
Uh,
snakes when they are very small, I think. Maybe
yeah,
it's a very one-off situation and it's not the regular spectrum of food.
yeah. Actually, this is the case. It's not regular spectrum. This is just some particular case, some particular species in which pregnant female need high nutrition and she only find hummingbird as a prey after 2 or 3 days being hungry. Then she try to hunt snakes. Otherwise, they usually rely on small predators, which can they easily grab on.
So mostly they are insect predators. That is why they are
Yes.
considered as good biocontrol agents in agriculture ecosystems.
Sort of lion in the insect kingdom, because
Yes.
they totally rely on their strength, not any kind of venom. This is a big thing.
So, the size you were talking about, can you elaborate? So, when you come to eating, I have also heard about the females eating their mates. Is it true?
Uh, these only happen in lab condition, as of my knowledge. Basically, mantis, if can't able to find any prey nearby, then only they try to eat meat.
No, that is cannibalism. We'll come to that. But I feel that so during mating process, it is recorded that some of the mantises they behead their prey, behead their mates, because that head ganglion, when it is removed, the apparently the locking is good. So there is cases of where
Actually, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
the male head is beheaded by the female. So that is why they say eat the patriarchy for praying mantises. So can you talk a little bit more about the size of the mantis? What would be the smallest size? What would be the biggest size? And any of the
Uh,
species which come under this?
yeah, I included in this slide. Smallest is this Gonipetylus species, and fortunately, it is from India. and Hyderabad, Telangana, Gonipetalis
Wow,
semontialensis.
that's awesome.
It is smaller than the human nail size, and the largest is Macromantis yalana, which I included in the right hand side, which usually hunt snakes or other big prey. Otherwise, I don't think that most species can hunt all the big preys and all.
Okay, so the smallest one would be like a centimeter in length, would you
Yeah,
say?
centimeter, 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter maximum.
अभी जो आपने बोले हैं
Fortunately, I have worked with Gonipetalis semontialensis.
okay, Gonipetalis, I think we have recorded here. Mostly it is seen on the soil surface, I think, which is
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
epigeel, and it walks on the soil. And you could see, I think we used to think that it is a tiger beetle, and then when we were hunting for tiger beetles, we have recorded this actually. And the biggest one would be what size?
Biggest one can be about 12 inches.
Wow,
That is
amazing.
Macrodanuria.
So
Uh,
1 centimeter to 12
Macrodanuria
inches.
is actually not bulky, but it biggest one.
Okay, okay, okay.
Biggest one in length, but it's not bulky. Bulky.
Okay, okay.
12 inches.
Okay.
And
So
Macrodanuria is not.
earlier also we were mentioning about cannibalism. So you were talking about this. So can you repeat this and also a little bit of whatever you talked so far in Hindi too?
Yeah. Mantis cannibalism is definitely true. It happened, but not often as is described. Not every time female behead the male.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, you can. We can hear you, Harshit. Please go on.
मैंने जो अभी तक बोला, एक्चुअली जो ये मैंटिस कैनिबलिज्म है, ये यूजुअली नहीं होता. ये ज्यादातर लैब कंडीशन में होता है जहां प्रे स्कार्सिटी होती है.
But
नेचुरल
intra-guild predation is possible, no, Harshit? That is one larger mantis feeding on a smaller mantis is possible, right?
Definitely it is possible because they don't treat other mantis as a mantis. They
Yeah.
don't know that these are mantis. Everything they can grab is a prey for them,
Is a prey.
nothing
Okay.
else.
Okay. So in that case, in nature, if a bigger mantis of the same species comes across a smaller mantis of its own species, even then it could be a prey, right?
Yes, definitely. But there is twist in this as well. We have gongilotes,
Okay.
wandering violin mantis.
Yeah.
Wandering violin and mantis never hunt. Actually, never would be a little too much, but not always hunt their small siblings or their children
Okay.
or something like
Okay.
that. Even there is another species which is very rare, and it is from Karnataka. That is Pteroplatus indica, the only dead leaf mantis known from India. It is used to guard their ootheca, and let the nymph hatch and don't eat their nymphs.
Okay. Okay. That is awesome. So parental care is also present. What you're saying is parental care is
Yes.
also
Parental care is also present.
present in some of the species. Okay. So for another thing is how best can you observe and how best can you identify the species of mantids? Because you have a lot of experience with this.
Identification is very complicated. In some species, protonum, basically the neck area, can be used as an identifier for the mantis. In other species, we used to count the spines of mantises. In some species like Toxoderidae, we used to see the head shape. They have two horns-like structure in their eyes. Apart from this, identification is a very complicated process.
So how many families are there? And maybe each family may be having a different
India has
character.
15 families according to database, but I think that is not true.
Yeah,
I
many are not
personally,
studied actually.
actually, they are not studied. The studied part is Kerala. Kerala is well studied. Other part is still under studied. You can see the right side image. There is an undescribed image species.
This is
It
from
look
Northeast, is it?
It is from Kerala.
Oh,
It is some
wow.
Gonipetene.
Okay.
Actually, it is some Gonipetene, but people often think it is a moss mantis because moss mantis is often known as from Kerala or Western Ghats or Karnataka. So people often confuse it with another species. So that is why I am saying that identification is very complicated.
Very complicated. Yeah. So you were telling spines, Harshit. Which spines?
Yeah.
You mean the spines on that
The
raptorial leg?
spines on the raptori, actually their hand consists of three parts, coxa, raptorial legs, basically, and tarsus. Coxa also have sort of dots, yellow dots, which you can see the left-hand side image, yellow, that part. That is spines. That I am talking about this part. Coxa, this is.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
used to count that. We used to count spines. We used to see tarsus. We used to see colors. We used to see abdomen. We used to see pronotum. We used to see head shape. We used to see their mandibles. Then only we can make identification. Identification of genus is still possible, but identification of a species is almost impossible. India itself has 13 Hiradula, 9 are mantis, and all are complexly described. Mukherjee sir, even the Hemant sir, description is very complicated.
Okay. Very tricky. Yeah. Very tricky.
Not a
Um,
single thing is used as a reference to describe all the species. In every species, there is something else. So I often recommend to send me the specimen or send ZSI the specimen. Then only the identification to the proper specimen can be possible.
So to add to this, Harshit, and to just give an explanation to people who have tuned in who may not be aware of insects. So insect has got head, a thorax, and an abdomen. Okay, there are three parts. So this prothorax, which Harshit was talking about, is one part of the thorax. So you have head, torso, and legs. Similar like that, insects have got head, thorax, and then abdomen. And the legs, the front legs of a mantid, which is like like a praying position, that is called as raptorial leg, and those spines on that are being used for the taxonomy. Spots on abdomen are being used, color is being used for taxonomy. That is what Harshit has been telling, right, Harshit? Do you want to
Yes,
explain the same thing in Hindi too?
एक्चुअली मैंटिस आइडेंटिफिकेशन बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है करना, क्योंकि मैंटिस में स्पीसीज टू स्पीसीज काफी ज्यादा सिमिलैरिटी होती है. जैसे हमारे पास 3 हिरोडुला है, हमारे सामने भी अगर 3 हिरोडुला बैठी होंगी तो हम आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर सकते कि ये हिरोडुला मेम्ब्रानासिया है, ये हिरोडुला डोवरी है, ये हिरोडुला कोआर्टाटा है, या कोई और हिरोडुला है, क्योंकि हमारे पास जो बाकी हिरोडुला हमारे पास बच रही है, हमारे पास टोटल 13 हिरोडुला है इंडिया में, तो बाकी जो 10 बच रही है हमें उनके बारे में अच्छे से नहीं पता. अगर हम किसी भी स्पीसीज को, किसी भी स्पेसिमेन को डिस्क्राइब कर दे कि ये हिरोडुला डोबरी है, विदाउट इवन स्टडिंग की बाकी 10 स्पीसीज कैसी हैं, तो हम जो बाकी 10 स्पीसीज के आइडेंटिफिकेशन है उसके चांसेस को खत्म कर देंगे. हम बेसिकली एक मिस आइडेंटिफिकेशन के साथ एक कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी को और
Harshit, your voice is breaking.
आइडेंटिफिकेशन उसको हम मिस आइडेंटिफिकेशन करके और ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स बना. सर जो कि
तो
हेड है
आप कह रहे हैं कि हर एक स्पीशीज, हर एक ग्रुप,
समटाइम
हर
वो
एक
ट्रायंगुलर
जीनस
होता
में
है.
एक ग्रुप है. That is what you are telling, right?
That is what I am telling.
Yeah. So each
The most
what Harshit
complicated
is
is
trying to tell. Yeah, tell me, Harshit.
the most complicated group is Gonipetidae, which contain A mantis, Me mantis, L mantis, and Humbertiana, Eopompa, And these all species are almost impossible to identify based on the description given.
Okay. So you're talking so much, Harshit. What got you interested in mantids? I'm sure you're not from this field. What got you interested in this field, actually? Okay, let's get to that. Can you talk a little bit more about the life cycle of a mantid? Can you hear me, Harshit? Have you tuned
Hello,
out? Yeah, are you in or are you out?
am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible,
आवाज आ रही है?
Harshit. Can you talk a little bit more about the life cycle of these beautiful insects?
हाँ, लाइफ साइकिल बेसिकली स्टार्ट होती है एक ऊथेका से, जो आप मिडल वाली इमेज में देख पा रहे हैं। बेसिकली ये मेरी खुद की रेयर स्पेसिमेन है, हेस्टियासुला प्लूनेरियाना। आइडेंटिफिकेशन से लेकर लाइफ साइकिल से लेकर सब कुछ इसका मैंने अच्छे से डॉक्यूमेंट कर दिया है, जो मेरा बेसिकली प्रोजेक्ट है उसके लिए। लाइफ साइकिल स्टार्ट होती है प्रेइंग मैंटिस की एक बहुत ही छोटे आंट में मेकिंग इंसेक्ट से। उसके बाद वो एक प्रोसेस से जाते हैं जिसका नाम है मोल्टिंग, जिसमें वो अपने ऊपर के एक्सोस्केलेटन, जो कि बेसिकली हुपर्स में भी होती है, ग्रास हुपर्स में भी होती है, वो अपने ऊपर के एक्सोस्केलेटन को शेड करते हैं ताकि उनका साइज इंक्रीज कर सके। उनके पास हमारी तरह बोन्स या रिप्स नहीं होती जो उनकी मदद कर सकें, तो वो अपने एक्सोस्केलेटन को रिमूव करते हैं, इसी के कारण उनका साइज बढ़ पाता है। अब आप ये राइट हैंड साइड इमेज में देख पा रहे हैं, ये जो फर्स्ट वाला है दैट इज कॉल्ड L1. L1 is basically first instar, just hatched from ootheca. The second one is L2. After one molt, the size is almost twice, and they used to eat a lot in these days. The third one is L3, L4, L4, and so on. It can go to L8 in smaller species, L6. It's varied from species to species. Molt, number of molt is varies from species to species. And the left hand image is pregnant female, which lay this food. The last image you can see in the right corner, that is a mating couple. And let me tell you one more thing, gender identification in this part as well, because many times gender identification is also seems to be very complicated for people. The female usually have six abdomen segments. The middle image in the right hand side image you can see is female, because she has two white color spots, right?
Yes,
So
Harshit,
she has
exactly. Yeah.
so she has six abdominal segment. Same thing you can see on the left hand side image as well, whereas male has 8 abdominal segment. The best identification trait we use for identifying mantis gender is segment counting method. The another thing is male is sometimes docile, male is sometimes fragile, sometimes antenna can also use, and male have thicker antenna as compared to female. But these all can not be used when they are nymphs. These can be used only when they are adult. So when they are nymphs, the segment counting is the only method to identify a gender. Let me repeat. Female have 6 abdominal segment, while male have 8 abdominal segment.
That is an awesome point, Harshit. Female, you can identify by the number of segments, which is 6 in number, and the male, you have 8 segments. That's right, right, Harshit?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and the number of moles in each species may differ. It can be from 5,
Vary.
6,
6 to
7,
9.
or 8. Okay, based on how long it lives. So how long does this development period last, and how long does the adult live?
Hello.
Can you hear me, Harshit? How long does the development period last? How many days does it take from egg to adult?
Ootheca generally hatch in 30 to 40 days, and mantis generally live up to 6 months. Some species, one from Arunachal Pradesh, that is Parabelpharis cooley. They can use to live 2 years. Only that species I know which can live that last.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise, it would last the 6
6
months
months.
includes the development and the adult longevity.
Yeah, Ootheka as well.
Yeah, Utika as well. Okay. Total of 6 months the life cycle lasts. Wonderful, wonderful. So can we go to the next one? Is this not working? Actually, Harshit was talking about molts, and I also said that it is different. So I think you should elaborate what is molting exactly, because a lot of people may not be aware of what is molting in insects and what is molting in this Mantidae. Can you just tell something?
Molting is the process through which mantis used to grow, in which they used to shed their exoskeleton, their outer skin, and come out as a bigger size. This is the only way insect used to grow. अगर मैं सेम बात हिंदी में बोलूं तो मोल्टिंग ही एक ऐसी प्रोसेस है जिसके थ्रू प्रेइंग मैंटिस या मैंटोडिया, क्योंकि प्रेइंग मैंटिस एक बेसिकली स्पीसीज का हो गया और मैंटोडिया पूरे ऑर्डर का हो गया। तो ये जो इमेज आप देख पा रहे हैं लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे, ये एक एक्सोस्केलेटन है मैंटिस का, और ये इसी वाले मैंटिस का है जो राइट हैंड साइड पे मोल्ड कर रहा है। दिस राइट हैंड साइड मैंटिस इज थ्रोम्बोमैंटिस टेक्टिफॉर्मिस, एंड इसको भी मैंने डॉक्यूमेंट कर दिया है। इस प्रोसेस में ये अपनी ऊपर की स्किन से बाहर आते हैं। स्किन को हम यहाँ पे एक्सोस्केलेटन बोलते हैं, और इसके थ्रू ही इनका साइज बढ़ता है। और जनरली साइज जो है वो ट्वाइस हो जाता है, समटाइम्स थ्राइस हो जाता है, समटाइम्स जैसे जैसे एज बढ़ती जाती है वैसे वैसे साइज कम होता है।
ओके।
और लास्ट मोल्ट में उनके विंग्स आ जाते हैं।
ओके, हाँ, ये भी तो बात है कि अप टू द लास्ट इंस्टार दे विल नॉट हैव विंग्स, एंड स्लोली द विंग्स स्टार्ट डेवलपिंग, एंड you would see the wings completely developed in the last molt.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you go about finding these mantids, and are there any hot spots you can say, just like for butterflies you have Northeast, you have Western Ghats, like that? Can you talk about from the perspective of mantids?
It's based on species we are looking for actually. जैसे कि अगर मैं बात करूं तो जैसे अगर किसी को सेराटोमेंटिस गट्टी को देखना होता है जो कि मॉस मेंटिस है, तो सब अगुम्बे या हिंगारा, कर्नाटका में वेस्टर्न घाट्स, यहीं पे विजिट करेंगे। ऐसे ही जो हमारा डेरोप्लेटस इंडिका हो गई, डेड लीफ मेंटिस, इसकी अभी तक की जितनी भी ऑब्जर्वेशन है वो ज्यादातर पैरियर नेशनल पार्क के।
Okay. Harshit, you're there? Harshit?
Yeah,
Harshit,
maybe.
we can't hear you.
Yeah, maybe
और
ma'am, you
हॉटस्पॉट बात जाना ही पड़ेगा। हेलो।
Yeah, Harshit, your voice is breaking. So maybe Chitra ma'am, you can kind of like, give a glimpse of the rest of the slides, and then Harshit can take questions in the end. Is that fine, Harshit?
So,
Yes.
in mantids, the camouflage is also a very important thing. Can you talk a little bit on this camouflage in mantids? So, Mantidae actually, because it's a predator, it has to hide from its prey. And therefore, it either takes the shape of color of the plant on which it stays. We have this flower mantids, which look orchid mantids, which look exactly like orchids, and flower mantids, which mimic the exact leaf color, or the dry, if it is on a dry leaf, it could mimic the color of the dry leaf. And you have the leaf mantid, which may turn green or it may turn brown. And you have the violin mantis, wandering violin mantis, which is like a dead leaf. So camouflage is very important. Why? Because it is hiding itself, and so that it can get to its prey very quickly, and when it is hidden. So it is a master of disguise. This I think Harshit only has to take because we would like to know how you got interested and what is your favorite family and which is a very important family. Can you hear me, Harshit? Are you there?
Hello.
Ha, Harshit?
Yeah, yeah.
Please, can you
Uh,
take this question?
okay.
Talk about your
Uh,
interest in mantids and what is the most interesting family you have come across.
uh, Interest is a very basically I can give a very simple answer. They connect me to our astonishing nature. I am working on a very big project to document every Indian Mantodea species together and solve the complexity of identification. And more importantly, I am working on behavior and life cycle details that can eventually help us to save them and understand them. So this is the only, and this one, the slide you are seeing right now, it is called as Toxoderidae family, one of my favorite families. Uh, you can see how beautifully they used to mimic like a stick. They have such a beautiful spines in their entire body, and they are one of the rarest as well. On one Ootheca, only 2
So Harshit, you have disappeared again. So what Harshit is saying is these are called as stick mantids. And these stick mantids are mimicking sticks. And they are one of the most rare families and they are
6 to
very
8
incredible.
meters. So much. Hello.
Harshit, you're back?
हेलो मेरी वॉइस अभी तक नहीं आ रही थी क्या?
नहीं आ रही थी ना तो मैं फिलअप कर रहे थे तो आप वापस बोल सकते हैं ये टॉक्सिडोरिडी के बारे में
तो टॉक्सोडोरिडे एक बहुत ही शानदार फैमिली है मैंटिस की। ये बहुत ही अच्छे से स्टिक की मिमिक्री करते हैं। आप देख सकते हैं कि राइट हैंड साइड पे जो इमेज है वो टॉक्सोडोरिस्टिस टॉरस है और ये इंडिया और थाईलैंड में ही पाई जाती है। और ये इतने रेयर हैं कि ये मतलब एक ऊथेका से मैक्सिमम 8 निम्फे हैच होते हैं, 6 to 8, नॉट मोर देन दैट। और जो ये लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे आप इमेज देख रहे हैं ये है टॉक्सोडेरोप्सिस स्पाइनिजेरा। ये एंडेमिक है इंडिया में ही। और ये जो इमेज है कान्हा नेशनल पार्क से है, मध्य प्रदेश से। और जो होते हैं और ये इतने रेयर कि जर्मन में जो वो भी नहीं पा। और ना एक बार इसको देखा भी था पानी और लाइक, बट फॉर्चुनेटली ऑल
Harshit, your voice is breaking again. तो आप थोड़ा सा कैन यू ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट व्हाट इज द डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ द mantids in India and then we can close this session and take more questions. Harshit, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am, I think we should take answers or inputs from Harshit by chat because I think that will be better. And in the meantime, you can cover the diversity.
Yeah, so the diversity, like we have numerous species. You are seeing the first image of a lichen mimic mantid, and then you have the leaf mantids, and then you have the violin mantids here. There is a huge diversity. Actually, Harshit would have talked better because these are his slides. And his very important thing, which is there, he was talking
हेलो
about rarity of mantids. So mantids are actually a collector's item all over the world, and they are kept as pets. So I really wanted Harshit to give a perspective on this, that how they are keeping it as pets and what is the commercial value of this and all that. So Harshit, if you are hearing me, can you just tune in again?
हेलो आई एम ऑडिबल?
Yeah,
मतलब
you're
मैंने दोबारा
audible
से
now.
ज्वाइन
Please talk about mantids as pets.
Yeah, and also please be short because you will again break after some time maybe. So please talk about this thing.
Mantises can be kept as pet, but only if you can provide all the facilities. Humidity, as I said, humidity is very important part for them. People in foreign used to build terrariums, which I included in this picture. All three terrariums are built by few of my friends and replicate their exact environment and then keep them as pet. Actually, they have low maintenance as compared to dog or cat, so they can be easily kept and they can connect you to the nature as well. In
So
the
you
middle
have
of
to
the
feed
terrarium, you
insects to
can,
them every day?
yeah, you have to feed insect to them every day. But it depends upon the situation as well. Like in Thailand, people used to release the mantises in their garden, and mantises itself used to hunt prey. But in Germany, where the temperature is so low, they can't able to find other insect, so they have to keep them in a terrarium and feed them insect themselves.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So there must be a trade. What do you think is the costliest mantis which is there on the trade in the world?
Toxodera intergrifolia.
Okay. So
It's cost about 1500 euro, only one piece, and only six nymphs hatch from one ootheca. It's
okay.
from the same family I was talking about, Toxoderidae.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think? Are the numbers dwindling, and what do you think is the cause for that, and how you can conserve them? Can we talk about it, or should I just take?
Uh, well, reducing number is only based on the deforestation, climate change, and they have other enemies as well, like parasitoid, wasps, and sometimes ants. But major problem is deforestation and climate change.
Okay.
Uh, if if climate change is being continued, then humidity is keep being reducing, and which dry up the ootheca itself. So no nymphs will hatch, and eventually the species will be wiped out.
So climate
So
change
it
has
is
a
a
great
major
impact
cause,
on it.
definitely.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that brings us to the end of this discussion. That was a very interesting session. It would have been better if your voice was audible throughout the session. You were tuning out. Ram, can you take the questions and can you just put it to him so that he can
Yes.
answer?
Yes. But before that, I would just like to add one more point from my side that when it comes to keeping any insect or any animal as pet, or when it comes to the trade, it is always very important to comply with the laws. And these things are, like these stunts should be done only by the scientists and not by the hobbyists. So I will say, like the straightforward answer or the simple thing is don't try these things at home, even at your own risks. So those things are only for the specialists or the experts who are doing there. So for this specific audience or like the participants, I will say we do not encourage any of the things related to keeping any animal as pets. That's not for the experts. Now coming back to questions. So Vinay has asked, what are the future research aspects in mantids in India? Chitra ma'am, you want to maybe take that question?
I think the most important thing is registering biodiversity in different parts. If everybody comes together, first part is that, then we have a lot to study about the ecology and behavior. I think, Harshit, can you add to it?
Yes, definitely. We have to. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Harshit. Just go on.
हाँ, ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है कि हम हर जगह की डाइवर्सिटी को सबसे पहले एग्जामिन करें, जैसे अरुणाचल प्रदेश हो गया, मेघालय हो गया, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो है वो स्पीसीज बहुत ही ज्यादा रेयर है, और वो स्पीसीज ऐसी हैं जो अभी तक हम लोग डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं कर पाए हैं। तो सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी इस समय यही है कि हम बेसिकली एक एरिया में ही नहीं, पूरे ऑल इंडिया मैंटिस को एग्जामिन करने का ट्राई करें।
Yes.
इवन अरुणाचल प्रदेश अगर मैं ऐड करूं तो इवन अरुणाचल प्रदेश में मैंने रिसेंटली ही एक स्पीसीज आइडेंटिफाई करी है, जो मैंने अपने आई नेचुरलिस्ट उस पे भी डाली थी एंड इंस्टाग्राम पे भी डाली थी, दैट इज प्लिया कैंथोपस, जो सिर्फ चाइना से ही नोन थी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो इंडिया में भी पाई गई है फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम।
Yes, there is definitely very good potential if we do the documentation. Then only we'll be able to see how much species are hiding right in our backyard. Next question is from Anil. Is the stick mantis, is the stick insect also in the same family? So,
No,
Chitra
it is
ma'am,
not in the same family. It is a totally different family. Stick insects and leaf insect comes under a very different family. They do not have this raptorial legs. So very typical of mantids is the raptorial legs. Okay.
and also the feeding, maybe.
Yeah, and then they are not predators. They are herbivores, whereas the mantids are predators. So from one ootica, how many larvae hatch out depends on the species. It could be like in Toxoderidae, what Harshit was selling, 6 could hatch, or even maybe 16 or maybe more. So it depends
In
on the
some
species.
species, in some species, 300 nymphs can also hatch
Yes,
in some
see?
diphobes.
Yeah, how many ant mantis can come out of an ootica?
20 to 30.
Huh?
20 to 30.
20 to 30. So 300 in which species would you see?
Diphobe.
Huh?
Diphobe. Wait, let me write into chat.
Okay, I didn't get that. Anyway, it's okay. Then somebody is asking, where can I go looking for mantids? Which I think we addressed in the presentation. Where do you go looking? First, you go into the garden, and you have to just keep, you have to have a keen observation power. Generally, the adults are very camouflaged. Green color will have green color, but the nymphs have a little bit different color, and you will be able to find them. They are very, you cannot miss them. You just need to be out in your garden, and you will definitely see at least 3, 4 species. So
Yeah,
Harshit,
and also,
what to add to
yeah,
it?
and also, I will say that in general, it's not about like where can I go and look out for mantids, but in general, if we say any species or anything, वो keen observation का skills एक बार बन जाता है, फिर वो मिल ही जाते हैं.
मिल
अभी
ही जाते हैं.
आधे घंटे पहले मैं घर की छत पे था, वहां पे पानी का टंकी ब्लैक कलर का था. वहां पे आई सॉ सम एंट मूविंग एंड देन आई नोटिस क्लोजली दिस वाज एंट मेंटिस. उसके पास में जाके मैंने फोटो लेने की कोशिश की, उछल के मेरे हाथ पे बैठी थी वो. सो सो इट्स जस्ट अबाउट लाइक being keen
Observation skills,
observer
yeah.
and you will find it everywhere. Yeah.
Resources, state-wise, region-wise, Harshit, can you tell us the resources that are presently available in India?
Miss Vajandi from Kerala, documented very good from Kerala state. Tushar Kanti Mukherjee documented Maharashtra state very well. But from other states, I don't think there are particular resource. There are few documents by Wood Mason, who was a great scientist, and sometimes some, I don't think so that there are some state-specific reference or book that we can use. That is why I am working on a book for entire order Mantodea of documented Indian Mantodea.
Okay, awesome. But ZSI has not come out with any checklist.
ZSI documented 169 species, but mostly are from Kerala. Other areas
Okay.
are not even examined, so how they will include any species from there?
So how many species are there in India?
ZSI, one more fun fact, let me tell you. ZSI include one species from Uttarakhand, and I myself found 27 species from Uttarakhand.
Yeah, that is where citizen science should pitch in, so that they'll be giving eyes from different locations. So Harshit,
Yes.
how many species are there in India?
171 according to documentation, but I think the number can increase up to 250.
Okay, 250. That is a good number. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if any of the participants want to ask questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask questions.
Hope people could understand something from whatever was.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Vinay.
Sir, now I am interested to do a study on mantis. So, is there any institution that will help in studying this?
What are you presently doing, Vinay?
I have completed my MSc Zoology, ma'am. So, after listening this webinar, I had a lot of interest in entomology.
Okay. So, which location are you from?
I am from Bangalore, Malleshwaram.
So you see, he already told you some of the species, very rare species you would find in and around Bangalore. You can start with
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
checklisting
ma'am.
that, then
Yes,
start
ma'am.
doing the behavior studies. You can reach out to Harshit, I think, directly. We have a
Oh,
group on WhatsApp called Mantid India. So
okay,
you
ma'am.
can join that and you can interact and you can do some small study and you can, then you will get into it.
Now, how to get into that group, ma'am?
That is,
WhatsApp group.
yeah,
I'll
that we
share the
can
link.
share the link, no problem. You can reach out to Ram, he will share it.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Vipin is asking, are there any studies on mantids from Uttar Pradesh?
Harshit?
Harshit, are you aware of any
Hello.
studies on mantids from Uttar Pradesh?
Yes, studies has been done by Ramesh Yadav, some guy called as Ramesh Yadav, but that study is not reliable because he documented what he's seen.
Okay.
So
So not studied yet.
yeah, for complete examination, you have to go back to the document based on 1792, then 1831, then 1859, then and so on. So a complete study is not present.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I think just like in most of the other insects, this is the issue of data deficiency. So we strongly urge you all to please join citizen science movement and use any of your favorite apps. You can use iNaturalist, you can use India Biodiversity Portal, and there might be few other apps also available. And you can upload observations of any wildlife which you see around you. Many times you might not even know if it is a mantis or if it is like something else. Just click pictures and upload it there, and then there are many experts available, just like Harshit, who will be able to help you with the identification. But this is very important that we go out and we do the documentation of these species. Sharan is asking, are there any tiger beetle mimicking mantises?
Actually, two, not one, but two. The first one is Metalliticus splendidus from Kerala, and the second one is Metalliticus voilensis from Arunachal Pradesh. They actually mimic like a tiger beetle, and they used to shine like a tiger beetle. They can be found on the bark of a trees, but they are exceptionally rare.
Yeah.
So Sharan, actually, when we were doing the tiger beetle quest, even Gonapeltis, we were thinking it is tiger beetle until we got closer. It looks like
Yeah. So I'm also sharing the a link here. There's a short URL. So there's the link of WhatsApp groups available from Diversity India. So you can just look for the Mantids India group in this list, and you can join that WhatsApp group.
and whatever group you want to, you can join.
Yes.
So can
Sharon, for more information about these tiger beetle mimicking mantises, you can also contact Harshit directly. He has already given the link, by the way. Anyone else wants to ask any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask. Okay. If not, Chitra ma'am, any concluding remark from your side before we close?
So, because we have introduced you to this group, now I would like to see a spurt of mantid observations on iNaturalist from whoever has seen. See, the power of citizen science is very high. People who are not actually in the field have discovered and described new species. So it is a possibility with every one of you. The power is with you all. Please contribute to citizen science. That's iNaturalist, especially.
Yes, yes. So if you are not use iNaturalist, I'm sharing the link here. I'm assuming that most of you would already be aware, but just in case, you can visit this website where you can explore the existing documentation on the tiger beetles, on the mantises in India, and you can also upload the species information using the iNaturalist website or using the app. If you have any further questions, you can write to us by email or by the phone numbers. With that, I would like to thank everyone, especially from the Ishwar sir who has conducted the exhibition in Bangalore. Also, Chakravarti sir for coming today to join the session. A big thanks to Chitra ma'am and Harshit for coming and speaking about this amazing insects. And thank you very much to all the participants for joining us today. Keep connected, and if you are in Bangalore, you can visit the exhibition, as the good news given by sir that the exhibition is extended for 1 more week. You will find few of the photographs of the workshop on our blog, so I'm sharing the link again here. You can go and check out the photographs from the exhibition, and if you have more questions, you can write to me. With that, I will say thank you very much to you all again, and see you in the next session sometime.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so
Thank you,
much,
Manu.
Ram. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you. We had a very interesting session. Actually, Harshit could not convey all what he knows. He knows a lot more. People can reach out if you want to know more. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, connectivity issue. Hello?
Yeah, Harshit, yes, we can hear you.
Connectivity issue. Actually, I'm not
Yes.
at my place.
Yeah.
As I told you, I'm not at my place. I'm taking this seminar from some other friend home. So I am not able to give and take whatever I have.
Yeah. But I hope we are able to initiate the conversation. So if any of you have more questions, you can reach out to Harshit or us, and we'll clarify any other questions you might have.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye bye.